Hey, Rolling with the Riley's crew. This video is going to be a little bit different from the other videos that you have seen. Typically, you catch us camping, but this trip, we don't have a camper pack. We got the trunk pack with suitcases because we're heading out on a cruise. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and come and cruise with us.
Welcome to Rolling with the Rileys.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
All right, so we now on the ship. So as you can see, we're at the casino. So I was able to walk around the ship while everyone was boarding. So you will see, from floor 14 all the way down to floor 0. I think it's 13 floors total on this ship. But here's the casino. There's a bar there. So this is my first time on a cruise, so this was very exciting to me. It's kind of like here was floor 4, which is there's a jewelry store there. Their prices were outrageous, but they have one on the ship. There's some shopping on here, buy some purses there. There's Pandora. Remind me of like the malls in their glory days. There's some shopping there, buy some clothes. Of course, nothing is open because we're all boarding. So now we going to go on to the other side here. We're in the front of the ship. I think they call it the aft. I could be wrong, but that's where that's where we at. That's the little theater there. Over here is a convenience store where you buy, that alcohol that everyone wants when you go international. It's here in this one. Tax-free savings. But just keep in mind, if you buy any of this alcohol while you're on board of the ship, they do take it, and you will not get it until you debark. They also have, like convenience store items. They have speakers, which is kind of interesting because they take your speaker. You're not allowed to bring it, but you can buy one here. So I'm not sure if they take this one as well, and you get it when you debark. So one of the things I noticed is anything you can buy on the ship, they don't want you bringing on the ship. Here's a bar here, the Skybox Sports Bar. Some little displays outside of the stores. There's a candy shop that's about to come up here, a little bit on right here. Cherry on top. Okay, all right, here we on number 11. Floor 11, 10, 11, if you want to call it that. This is where, you overlook for floor 9, which is the saltwater pool, a couple of bars, the movie theater screen there. They did show at least like 3 movies a day, 2 or 3 movies a day, different movies, specific times. You can buy popcorn and all of that down there as well. We did watch one movie while we was on board. I think it was Moana 2. It's a pretty good movie. We still, at the dock here, so that's Miami. So you get the chance to see what it looks like from the ship perspective. So me being a Chicago resident, Miami ain't got nothing on Chicago at nighttime. the skyline views of Chicago is definitely something you need to see. Put it on your bucket list. All right, so that's the DJ booth there. Someone's playing an instrument, but they did have DJs on here. And as you can see, there's plenty of seating. That was one of the concerns being a first-time cruiser. You know, reading reviews and watching other people's videos, they were saying there's no seating and all that other stuff. There's rules about seating and all that. There's rare that everyone on this ship is in one spot at one time, so there's always seating. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they want a specific seat. I don't know, but there's plenty of seating. We are boarding, so ain't no one around, but it's pretty much, it looks almost like this every day. Because people were doing all types of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this boat. As you see in front of me, that's that slide for the Carnival Conquest. They kept asking people to get on that, but I didn't even see anybody get on it. So if you got on the slide, let me know. What was your experience? That wasn't for me. I've heard some kids, even kids, they're real fearless. They didn't get on it. If you look there and you see the hot tub full of kids, that's what that hot tub pretty much was there for. Here's another view of Miami here on this side of the ship. And I'm gonna go up a little higher so you can see the entrance of the slide, and then up, up high on the front part of the ship here. This is adults only, and they do enforce it. You see where the slide exited at. Another saltwater pool there. They drain them every day. So the pools do close. A lot of things on the ship close, but there's some things that don't. So if you're one of those people that like to be up all night long, just find the one that don't close and you find your spot. Over there to where the smokestack is, or the exhaust, it's supposed to be a miniature golf course. I didn't go over there. There's something I didn't want to play mini golf on the ship, but it's supposed to be over there. So up here, where the antennas are, the entrance to the slide, some more seating. This is not adults only up here, so I'm gonna show you where the adults only sections are. And there's one other level up. It's adults only, but I think that was like an exclusive one. I don't know if you have to pay to go there. I didn't go up there, but I know it's hot tubs and things up there as well. It's like one more level up. And you saw the Wi-Fi antennas and all of that. Just a little tip. We did buy the Wi-Fi package, but we only bought one. We didn't buy one for every device. We just shared it because it's a login. So you log in on one, and then when someone else needs to use it, they log in. It kicks you off automatically. Just a little tip. If you want to get the Wi-Fi package, you don't have to necessarily get both for every device. So now we're going to go down here to the adults only section. This is Serenity, adult only retreat. So you got the beach towels here to sit on your lounges. There's some patio furniture on the left. On the right is the lounges overlooking, the sea. Once we start, sailing. Down a little bit further here, under those stairs is a door to the child care center. They did have activities for the kids. Later on we came back down here and we saw it was full of kids. There was a lot of activities. There's a shower here before you go up them stairs. That's where the spa is, or not spa, but where the adults only hot tubs are. That's what that shower is for. Towards the front of the ship here, you'll see there's some cabana style seating. While we was on the ship, rarely anybody here. So this is kind of like one of those hidden spots. If you just want your privacy, just go to the front of the ship here on, we said this is 13 or 12. You come up here, all this is open. And you get to see in the front of the ship. All right, so um, up a little higher. Remember I was telling you about 14, so that's up, or 13. Let me see, did I film up? I don't know, let's see. Okay, I did. But that's where the hot tubs are. Yeah, you can see kind of a little bit to the right there. And there's the Miami skyline again. Remember, they don't have nothing on the Chicago one though. I could be biased because that's one I live at now. So, but Miami is a nice city. We did get a chance to. We came down to Miami days before the cruise. Spent some days before the cruise here in Miami, and then actually spent days after the cruise in Miami as well. So we got a chance to enjoy Miami and take a cruise. We was mostly on South Beach. So if you know about like Bourbon Street, Beale Street, back in the glory days, that's kind of what South Beach is. And, you know, there's a little towel animals that you get every day when they clean your stateroom. So stateroom is just your room. They put a towel animal on your bed. I think we had an elephant in one day, we had a hart another day, a dog one day, something like that. So up in here is elevators and the spa. You can see right there. So we went in the spa. Well, I went in the spa and I was just looking around. I didn't go to the back or anything like that. I was having a meeting over to the right. But they do have like spa days and things that you can win for the spa. There's some complimentary things as well. So just look around and see what the spa looks like on the outside. All right. So let's see what now we are. I want to say one of the staterooms. So, so there's art here. I think all this stuff was for sale as well. And this particular cruise ship is based on a French decor or New Orleans style decor. So you see they're offering you drinks already, 11 o'clock in the morning. But just remember, if they hand you something, you pay for it outside of anything you buy on the ship. So like you bought the drink package and all of that. But if they hand you something, that's an additional price. That's how you get that surprise bill at the end. So this is floor 9. Floor 9 is where the dining, the bars at, the 24-hour spots, the burger joints, the community saltwater pool. Puts it over to the left. Ample seating out here. You can go upstairs if you want to be on the lounger. So that's the saltwater. That's the one they drain. When we come out to watch a movie later at night, they have movies at midnight as well. This is completely drained and take off. There's the buffet. There's a burger joint, guy's burger joint or something like that. You're in line for. And then over here, the bar, salad bar, I think it goes with the buffet line. That's where you buy the popcorn at over the right. So you want to go inside here so you can see the adults only pool and hot tub is inside this portion here. The pizzeria, a couple of the bars are inside here as well. These are not automatic doors. You have to press the button to get inside. So it's behind this. So you go around the other way. This is the staterooms for 9. If they have some. I think they don't have it on 9. If they do, it's on the other side. But here's the buffet line. Oh, this is with your admission to the ship here. Now, even here, they walk around and try to hand you stuff, like drinks and other things. So, like I said before, if they hand it to you, you pay for it. You just add it to your room. Yeah, so now we're going to go down to 8. Alright, those are the bags. So that's how they put the bags in. So when you first get to the ship, they take your bags prior to even going inside of the boarding area. This is 7. We stayed on 6. But nothing is open, so you can't even get into your room until after 1:30. And right now it's 11:40. This is 6 here. And we're in the front of the ship. Okay, this is 5. 5 is kind of like the main corridor between the front and the back of the ship. There's a piano there. There's a bar here to the right. That's Q's. Q's is a teenage club. I didn't go in there. Oh, no, I'm sorry, O2. I thought it was Q. That's O2. Or O squared, or whatever you want to call it. Some more bars here. Some sitting area to the left. There's an arcade we're gonna come up to. Kind of remind me of the mall. You know, back in the 90s, early 2000s. They had arcades like this. Kind of rare to find a mall to have that now, but they still on the cruise ship. And so when you board a ship, they give you a card. It's kind of like a credit card, basically. Everything gets charged back to your room on it. So this is how you play these games. You swipe your card. You can book to your room. Plenty of exits. All right, so this is Henry's. Henry's the nightclub here. Henry's is also the place where, like, if you get anything confiscated, like speakers or whatever, it's here. If you buy any alcohol or anything they take, you come pick that up here the day of debarking. Alchemy, you know, popular hangout. I saw people here all the time because they was always doing stuff, drink games in here, right at that spot here on the left. Oh, and Henry was popping. Every night, Henry was loud and popping. Here is where they was having like facials for women. And they enforced it's women only, so you couldn't even go in there. over here, we're gonna go to what is this called? Yeah, Degas. So the Degas Lounge, I didn't go in here much. This is like the only time I went in here. I don't even know if they did much in here. If they did, I don't remember. All the shows was in another lounge, which is on the other side of the ship. This is the back of the ship. And for this to be like a mid-size ship, this is huge. So here's like where you can rent this like an event space. I did see people in here, you know, with same color t-shirts. So I don't know if they had something going on. Looked like they was having a blast though. All right, some more elevators here. So we're gonna go to this is okay, the Monet. So in the Monet is where you have your dinner at. So when you book your ticket, they actually when you want to have your dinner. There's a couple of different options, but this is where you go. So this is floor 4. On floor 4, you know, this upper level, and then there's Monet is on floor 3 and 4. Just so you know, the food that they serve here that's free, it's the same food that's on the buffet line. They just bring it to your table. That's what the Monet does. Now they do have food options here that you can buy, and also drinks and things. But remember, if they bringing it to you, you're paying for it. The Monet, they do bring you your dinner based on your time you selected. Now, and another thing too that I noticed is that you can pretty much like have as many appetizers as you want. You can have like 2 entrees if you want. You can eat as much as you want. After a certain amount, they started charging you. And the tables are shared. All right, so here's another bar there.
Hello.
Alfred's. Didn't come in here much. I'm not a drinker like that, so they have a lot of bars on it, but you can see look like little lounges. And remember, this ship is smoke free, so you only have floor 3 under where the rescue boats are, and floor 10 in certain designated areas that you can actually smoke on. They have a lot of bars, but no smoking. Okay, so here's the restaurant here. This is the restaurant if you booked a private dinner, like a steakhouse type dinner. This is that restaurant. It's not required for you to do it, but if you do it, this is where you go. So let's see here. Oh, did I keep going? Let's see. Oh, I did. Okay, so let's see around this corner. So over here, more elevators. Okay, so let's go down to the next floor. Okay, so this is floor 3 we're going to. All right. Same restaurant, it's just a different level. So, you know, the stands in the middle, that's where the wait staff put the food at. I was told sometimes they perform on top of those, but I didn't see that. So at the Monet, on our last day, we did have a performance. All other days it was they were just serving in and out pretty much. If they did perform on them other days, we was out before they performed. We had like a 6 o'clock dinner time. Okay, so this Pisario room, this is where the art is, and I think all this stuff is for sale. I kind of scared the lady right here. She wasn't expecting no one to come in, so.
Yep. I'm just feeling. Do what you do. Okay.
There's Muhammad Ali's signed glove right there. And like I said, I think all this stuff was for sale.
Thank you.
Alright, so like this is like the main entertainment area. They had like live entertainment here over to the right. Guest services over here to the right as well. Stores up there, first level. Where you book your excursion and things like that. Some more artwork. This is the theater I was talking about where they did comedy shows and bingo, things like that was in this place. And it did get full. But they had like 2 comedy shows, 2, bingos. They had different times you can go. So, but every time we went, it was a lot of people in there. We didn't have a problem finding seating, but it did get full. All right, so let's go down to 2. This is where the inner staterooms are, the ones with no balcony. None of the rooms are ready, so you can get a chance to see any of that. But I just want to show you what it looks like. The layout is pretty much the same. You don't have to worry. I don't think there's any rooms underwater. They call them ocean views. What these rooms are called. All right, so let's go down to 1. And this family here, I think, went in their room beforehand. You'll notice it kind of caught me off guard because I'm like, where did they go? I was looking for them for a second because I went down. I'm like, I know I saw people come down before me. Some more ocean view rooms here. There they go. They went inside, so I didn't see that until now. But it kind of caught me off guard, like, where did they go? So inside those rooms, or inside those hallways, there were laundromats. So if you need to wash your clothes, it's right there. The walls to the rooms are super thin. So if you're walking down the hallways and people hear it. So now we're going to go down to the crew level, which is 0. That's the med bay. And I was told later that around the corner there is where the jail is for the cruise ship.
All right, Riley fam, we done made it on the ship. We are on the Carnival Conquest. We are still in embarkation, as they call it. We haven't set sail just yet, but take a look at Miami. Yeah, so you can see everything. We're still at the port. We still got a couple more hours before we actually take off from the port. So we just kind of hanging out, chilling in the adults only section of the ship, enjoying ourselves, getting ready to take sail. So yeah, we made it. I'm looking forward to a fun cruise today. So, well, 5 days. I got 5 days. So, yeah, we'll share with y'all our journeys and y'all come along. Let's roll.
So here we are leaving the dock. So you get a chance to see the other ships as well. I'm outside my stateroom, sitting on the balcony. This is kind of the view you're going to have. Just imagine this without the buildings. You could see tugboats and other ships. Look, they was having a great time. All right, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'll see y'all in a moment. so we've left the dock here, and this video was really long, so I had to break it up into two parts. So stay tuned for part 2 coming soon, which will probably be next week. That you get to see the activities, you get to see us walking, shopping and things of that nature. You also get to see we went over to Princess Cove when we got off the ship. We went over to Celebration Key, which is another island. That's the one that's owned by Carnival and Shack. So just so you know, when you go to Princess Cove, that island, the first part you get off is kind of cruise ship area. They feed you and all of that, but any of the alcohol that you want, you have to pay for it. But if you go right outside that gate, the same items are outside the gate, and they're island prices. So let's say, for example, a Miller Lite that we bought on a cruise ship area was like $12.50. Right outside that gate, it was $5. Same thing. It is safe to go outside the gate because you have to have your pass key to get outside the gate. But then once you go over there, you can buy, souvenirs, alcohol, and then you can walk right back over and go to the buffet and, get your food and all of that, and then get back on the boat to get back to the ship. And then on Celebration Key, it's that's the carnival portion, so it's all secured and all of that. So there is no local shopping there. It's all carnival. But that's where you take your excursion. You can also take your excursion at Princess Cove. I didn't do the excursion in Princess Cove. We did do an excursion at Celebration Key, which more about that later on the other video. Yeah, but this is our debarking from, or what is it called? I don't know. This is us leaving from Miami. To show you what that looks like. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. I hope you enjoyed this video here. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Peace.